In today's video, I lose my bed in solo Bedwars, and rather than doing a keyboard and mouse sounds clutch, I teach you guys how to clutch for yourself. This utilizes different Bedwars strategies in the solo mode that you guys can use to clutch up games for yourself and make sure that you increase your win-loss and FKDR in solo Bedwars. I hope you all enjoy this video and consider giving me a like and a subscribe to help me out in the YouTube game. Anyway, boys, that is gonna do it. I'll see you in the outro, and enjoy this video. So we're starting off this game with a considerable amount of time into the game. It's 2 minutes in, as you can see from the timer that says Diamond 2 in 4:04. At the start of the game, that says 6 minutes. I just lost my bed to Pink Team after messing up my bridge and then them counter-rushing. Now, what I noticed in the chat, using chat indicators is one of the best ways to save yourself when you're playing. Now, what I noticed was that Pink Team disconnected, so I ran over and got their bed. Now, this isn't always the smartest decision, especially when you see other teams coming and rushing you. I noticed that Aqua was coming over and also realized that he saw me crouching behind the bed defense, so I went ahead and stepped back. Now, what I did here, the main reason for coming over and getting Pink's bed to control their base was to have double gen control. This is huge, right? Because if you have 2 times the gold and iron as other teams, then you're going to have 2 times the tools, fireballs, iron armor, whatever. And you can get it twice as fast as well, which is huge. Now, unfortunately, what we saw here was that White got the diamonds. Now, when you're clutching a game with no bed, this fight that I take here is really risky. However, he was a final, so I wasn't super worried about it. I quickly buy tools and ladders here. If you don't know how to ladder clutch, that's definitely something that I recommend learning because taking fall damage sucks. Nobody likes that. And getting ladders is an easy way to prevent that, so that's why I bought ladders there. Anyway, I go ahead here and bridge to mid quickly because getting M's and diamonds, as I was saying, is the best way to win without a bed. You have to outgear your opponent. Even being better than them at PvP is not a valid option because if you mess up, the slightest lapse in judgment can mean the difference between a win and a final death on your part, so you have to outgear your opponents. Now, I saw yellow at the emerald gens as I was bridging, didn't realize that he ran back to his base here, but he did, and what I noticed was that he's bedless. Now, I saw that, once again, by a chat indicator. Red broke his bed. Now, I run over here. I really hope he doesn't hear me, but he does, and unfortunately, he used his M's already to buy diamond armor. I could see that by the faintest of pixels, just behind him as I used my F5 screen to look around the corner. Utilization of F5 is huge for just having better vision in the game, and if that's something that you don't know how to do, definitely learn it. In addition to that, you know, we go back to mid because I see that yellow's just chilling. I watch him start to bridge to the diamonds. Now, the thing is that I try and fake him out because the thing is that as he starts bridging without looking back, I can easily just destroy him by, you know, going over and hitting him off the bridge because he won't be looking. Anyhow, as I was knocked off the map there, I realized how risky of a fight that was. This is completely off the topic of yellow bed, but I tried to take that fight with red, which was really, really silly because he outgeared me. As you can see from my armor bar, I only have leather armor and I don't even have protection. So I really wanted to go ahead and grab M's here to be able to buy some diamond armor, to be able to just outgear my opponents. Like I said, that is the biggest part of clutching solo Bedwars. So I go ahead and grab 4 M's. Knowing I need 6, I run over here to this other gen, and go ahead and go on back to, I think, white base here to spend my M's, and then I'll stop by this diamond gen here to our right to try and get some prot. Now, as you saw, I missed that ladder clutch. Unfortunate, but it's whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal. And anyway, we are going to go ahead and stack up here before going and taking red team out. As you can see, I bought an iron sword, diamond armor, and tier 2 tools, as well as extra ladders and gaps. When you are bedless, gaps are huge because especially when there's 2 other teams left, you don't want to have to take a fight and then get cleaned. That sucks, and nobody likes that. So I also managed to pick up 6 diamonds here. I had 1 just from already having it. I grabbed 4, and luckily the 5th one was rolling around, so I can get prot 2, which is really beneficial to my diamond armor. Typically speaking, I would get sharp and prot 1, but since I have diamond armor, prot 2 is just going to be a lot better. It's huge amounts of protection and really beneficial to help winning this game. And also, when you're bedless, it's a lot better to, survive rather than get hits, because, if you're confident in your PvP like I am, you can get hits, all right, and, you know that you can maintain a combo, but getting hit is a whole nother story. You want to be able to withstand the hits, not provide them. As you could see there, I was constantly checking over my shoulder to make sure that I wasn't about to get fireballed. That would have sucked. I placed ladders here for my PvP on red, because if you didn't know, ladders negate ladders negate knockback. So if you're sitting on a ladder, you won't move. Now, I see here that he's got a wood wool bed defense. I go ahead and fireball up, knowing that fireball will actually break the bed defense. I go ahead and block in anyway, just because I see him on me. Get a little block hit with a head hitter, which is huge, and I break right on out. He has no health, and that is the end of red team. So as you guys saw, after I took out red team, I managed to buy an extra fireball as well as a gap. Now, that's huge, right? Because gaps are so beneficial to helping survive, and especially when you're bedless, pre-gapping is great. So whenever you can have a surplus, it's better to do so. I managed to get 20. I pre-gapped instantly in case I was being rushed by yellow. Now I'm down to 19. Go ahead and buy sharpened swords there. I probably would have bought prot 3 if I had the option. However, I didn't have 8. I only had 4, and considering how I didn't already have sharpness, it was just a great addition to have. I run up here, and I think, if I remember correctly, I catch sight of yellow. Yes, I did. I saw his lunar hitbox come right over the hill there, and what's more, I watch him pot. So I see him go invis. I notice that I pick up 2 M's, and if you guys didn't know, trackers work on invis players, so right above my hotbar, you can see, I can see how far away he is from me, and that's huge, right? Because what you can do is you can box up, which is exactly what I do. I quickly box up, see him coming closer, and he fireballs me. Luckily, I see his sword, and we just block hit trade until I win. The main takeaways from this game were to always prioritize diamond and emerald upgrades to overstack your opponents, utilize M's for trackers, utilize higher tiers of tools, gaps, and utilities like fireballs. Overall, play safe and don't take risks or fights when you don't need to. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.